Today we're going to try something new. I've just received a surprise box in the mail. I know there's fabric in there, but I have no idea what to expect. Will they be any good? I'm going to open this box, I'm going to take the fabrics, and I'm going to do something with it. No idea what. This could be either brilliant or a big mess. Let's find out. This video is sponsored by Mrs. Quilty. They asked if they could send me a subscription box and I said yes please because I have wanted to try one for so long. Oh, look at this! There's a magazine too. How cute! Oh, you have tutorials, patterns for all levels, some templates too. So we've got 2 bundles of 8 fat quarters. Guys, that is a lot of cute fabric here. Oh, so cute, guys. This is so springy. Can you imagine the Christmas version of this? That will be insane. They say if life gives you fabrics, make a quilt. Let's do a tiny version of that. What would you do with all these cute little fabrics? What project would you pick? I have a few ideas in mind. I am telling you guys, this is going to be your new favorite quilt of all times. Let's go. So let's go ahead and cut a 4-inch square of one of them, and I'm thinking maybe this one, even though this one is my favorite. We'll see. I'll also need a 12 by 20 inch batting rectangle, and I'm using 100% cotton, but you can use anything you have on hand. Then I'll need a 13 by 21 inch backing fabric, and I think I'm going to pick one of these white ones. I mean, imagine this. We are doing self-binding, so the minute I turn the fabric within, we get all these cute lemons. This is so cute. I love it. This is one of those projects that looks complicated once it's done, when in fact it's just so easy to do. And so much fun too. I love how this fabric feels in my hands. I don't see a shine or anything like that, so this does look 100% cotton. Let's see if this rips, guys. You know how much I love ripping fabric, so that is a must for me. Let's do it. Yay! I will be doing this as quilt as you go because those are my absolute favorites. And now I'm going to cut 1.5 inch strips from all these lovely fabric. Why do I keep hearing Sandy, don't rip your fabrics, cut them with a rotary cutter? I get it, I do. I mean, look at this. Look at how these fabrics were after I just ripped into them. If you use a rotary cutter, you get cleaner cuts, the fabric won't get wonky, and you know, the edges will be perfect. But ripping fabrics, it's just so enjoyable. And a really good test to see just how sturdy the fabrics are. So yeah, I will keep ripping them, sorry. If you love to rip fabric just like I do, just press it, you know, put the iron to it and it will be ready to go. We line our 4-inch square in the middle of our batting, and then we just start adding strips in a chevron pattern. Lining them up just like so. And then we do the same for the other side. Let's go. So easy, so relaxed. I don't have subscription services where I live, but I love the idea of getting surprise fabric in the mail. I mean, it's like Christmas every month. And guys, just look at how cute these fabrics are. You know, this whole idea of the surprise gift you give yourself every month is just so cool. I love it. It is self-care at its best. I know most people recommend subscription boxes for beginners, and I can definitely see why. I get this message from you guys all the time. How do I know which fabrics go well together? Well, you either buy fabrics from the same series or you get a cute subscription box like this one and they just do it for you. You get beautiful fabric, easy projects to follow, and you get to build up your fabric stash with new fabrics every month without ever having to leave your home. It's practical and very exciting. As for this project, I have to say I am getting very much obsessed with these free flow, easy, no-brainer projects. Something you can just whip up quickly and just be in the moment as you sew without having to think too much about it. You know, that's the feeling I look for when I quilt, that relaxation, no big concentration required. Followed by that excitement of watching something beautiful come to life and know that we actually made it ourselves. That's precious and unique and magical, and it's the reason I do what I do every week with you guys. Needless to say, I am making this 12 by 20, but you can make this any size you want, okay? As long as you make your strips long enough, or maybe sew a couple together if you want a very wide version of this. Now, I will say this subscription box would also be cool for people who have a lot more experience too. And this is just my personal experience with this subscription box, but I absolutely loved the surprise element of it. You know, the having no idea what I'll be getting. And then having to come up with a last minute project for these fabrics. I mean, sewing after a while can get pretty, I don't want to say boring, because it's never boring, but you definitely get into a sort of routine about the way you do things that can sometimes take a little bit of magic away from the whole thing. But knowing that once a month you will be getting some pretty unknown fabrics, and then you will challenge yourself to make something completely unexpected with them, that's something I would look forward to at the beginning of every month. Heck, I may just get Mike to go and buy me some surprise fabrics every once in a while just to keep having this kind of fun. Also, for the Mrs. Quilty subscription box, I think it's a great price for all the fabrics you get, and if you decide to give it a try and get a box of your own, there's a limited time offer of 30% discount if you use the code SANDY30. Don't worry, I'm leaving a link in the description for you, okay? So let's sum this up. 100% cotton fabric for a fraction of the price, a magazine with loads of projects and a few gifts thrown in, all at a 30% discount. What's there not to love? Guys, how absolutely cute is this looking? Oh gosh, I'm having a blast. Now all we need to do is cut out all those excess strips and then do a little bit of self-binding. So let's do that. I love self-binding. It's just so much easier to do because you don't have to take that extra step of making bias tape. All you need to do is fold the edges of the backing fabric into your top, clip them, and then just sew really close to the edge. That's it. And don't forget to miter those corners, okay? Just tuck them in real nicely to get that clean, easy look. And guys, can you just take a moment to enjoy these lemons? Oh, how cute are they? I am so glad I have chosen this lemon fabric over some white sheet. This works so much better. The yellow really stands out, but it's not too heavy, not too much of a contrast. This is perfect. Guys, look at these fabrics. Look how well they were chosen to work together. You have such great contrast. You have the whites with the really dark colors. They just work so well together. Look at this. These are really teeny tiny strips, but each of them just pops out. They help each other to pop out. This is the perfect combination. Look at this. Is this not your most favorite quilt of all time? Come on, you know it is. Guys, don't miss out on the limited time offer, 30% discount with the code SANDY30 for your new subscription and get your own surprise boxes to play with. Thank you, Mrs. Quilty, for sponsoring this video. I have had an absolute blast.